This is the Business Report, and I'm Ramon Gordon. Guardian Media out of Trinidad and Tobago are reporting that Republic Bank Limited's Trust and Asset Management Division announced on Thursday that Portland Barbados Limited, a company controlled by Jamaican billionaire Michael Lee Chin, has defaulted on its obligations. That as the company failed to make the final bullet payment of $23 million to note holders due on April 30, 2024. Republic Bank also said the failure by Portland Barbados to make the final payment within 7 business days of the initial due date constituted a default event. This gives note holders and trustees the authority to take enforcement actions specified in the trust deed. The grace period lasting 7 business days ended on May 9. The Guardian reports that the current collateral for the $23 million note includes $4 million in cash, along with shares in Jamaica's NCB Financial Group NCBFG, which were pledged with the official stock exchanges of Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. A repayment plan was agreed upon by the majority of the note holders on May 9. According to the plan, note holders will receive payments in May, June, and August. Portland Barbados has reportedly committed to paying the trustees $16 million plus interest over 3 months from May 29 to August 15, 2024. We will break down what that means in tomorrow's newscast. It's now time for your weekly tips and trends.
Ever heard of an IPO? Well, think of it as a big birthday party for a company. When a company wants to invite everyone to become part of their journey and buy shares, they throw an IPO. It's like getting the first slice of a delicious cake before anyone else. During an IPO, a company offers its shares to the public for the first time, allowing individuals and institutional investors to become shareholders. This process provides the company with an opportunity to raise capital for business expansion, debt repayment, or other strategic initiatives. The IPO also increases the company's visibility and credibility in the financial markets, potentially attracting new investors and increasing liquidity for existing shareholders. Companies go through a rigorous process of preparing for an IPO, including working with investment banks, conducting roadshows to market the offering, and setting the initial offering price based on market demand. For more on IPOs, here's Leovanni Dillon, Corporate Manager for Group Client Portfolio and Investment Strategies at JMMB.
What a share represents is basically a stake in the company. So, for example, a company has 1 million shares. Someone that owns, for example, 500,000 of those shares owns 50% of the company, because each share represents basically a small percentage of ownership in the company. So a company 1 million shares, and each share represents like a fraction of 1 million of the stake in the company. Now, an IPO is basically them, opening up the company for persons to purchase those shares. Now, these are just, can be just regular, just anybody off the street coming in, buying a portion of this company. So that's really what it is. Once it's listed, persons can go on the exchange, buy more shares in the company, or they have shares, they can go on the exchange and sell some of those shares that they have in the company.
Stay with us, Carolyn and Stephen return after the break. We leave you with the markets.